Here we go. So Stewart Donald has been live on the radio tonight talking about the loan Sunderland have getting from FPP for investment. Now, to clarify things, Sunderland Football Club, Sunderland Association Football Club, Stewart Donald says, is debt free. The loan is to the holding company MADROX. MADROX is owned by Stewart Donald, Charlie Metford and Juan Santori. So the £10 million has been loaned to MADROX. Now the main thing is, if the three people who own MADROX, Stewart Donald, Charlie Metford and Juan Santori, cannot pay the money back or, spend it unwisely, default on the payments, Sunderland will be owned by FPP, or they will own some of the shares. Stewart Donald will lose his money. He is owed by MADROX. So let's get this right. So the three people who actually own MADROX, the holding company, Stewart Donald, Juan Santori and Charlie Metford, are all owed money from MADROX because they put money into the holding company. Stewart Donald is owed over 20 million. We have no idea how much Charlie Metford's owned and how much Juan Santori's owed. I don't know. But now, because these billionaires from America apparently have looked around loads of clubs in the country and they want to invest in Sunderland. They don't just want to invest in the club, they want to invest in the area as well if they did come in with more investment. So they have given a loan to MADROX. MADROX has to pay the money back to these. We don't know over what period or we don't know what kind of percentage it is, whether it's investment, whether it's free. Is it going to pay back 10 million? Clearly won't be. There's always some extra bonuses for the Americans to get back. How much we have to pay back? I don't know. I say we, it's not me, it's Stewart Donald, Charlie Metford and Juan Santori. Now apparently Juan Santori offered to loan MADROX the 10 million because he has the money in the bank. But Stewart Donald didn't want him to do that. They wanted to bring in the American investors, the bigger billionaires apparently, to get them involved. So it sounds complicated, but apparently it's basic and it's simple. If Sunderland Football Club, because it's debt free, if the Americans don't get their money back, it's MADROX that owns the Americans' money. So it's Stewart Donald, Charlie Metford and Juan Santori will have to pay them the money, not Sunderland. And Sunderland will always remain debt free. The only thing that will change is that the American people will own the shares of Sunderland, will own probably the Stadium of Light and the Academy of Light and everything else to go along with Sunderland Football Club. Now the £10 million investment is going to go on structural support. The stadium apparently it's been deteriorating over the years and Ellis Short neglected it. So it needs structural support. It also needs the roof sorting out. Apparently the roof's a bit dodgy as well. So we need that roof sorted out. We don't want no leaks when we're watching the match. And obviously there's a lift apparently in the Academy of Light doesn't work either. And also in the team. We know we need some better players in January. So that's a moment. It's a moment in time. I know it's a bit late. We got this big kitty of 10 million a few weeks ago and it was all hush hush, nobody said it was a loan, but now it's came out it's a loan. And Stewart Donald, which give him his due, he talks the talk. I do like Stewart Donald. He comes across like a canny bloke and I believe him. I believe in Stewart Donald. He's done a great job. Sunderland are debt free. He did exactly what he said he was going to do, debt free. It's this holding company that owes the money to Stewart Donald and everybody else. It sounds, it's a funny way of going around things, but it is quite simple. A bit like me. I ain't the cleverest bloke in the world and all this sometimes goes above me, but I think I kind of understand it, I do. I don't know how much Charlie Metford's owed, mind, and I say I don't know what Juan Santori's owed, but Stewart Donald says he's owed over 20 odd million. So MADROX, the whole company, owes Stewart Donald. So the only people in the whole of the world, if we don't repay this loan, that will suffer will be Stewart Donald, Juan Santori and Charlie Metford. Them the ones that will suffer and lose the money, and Sunderland will remain debt free. Whoa, peace of mind. The soul needs a bit of work on the roof. Well, Stewart Donald also said that he does believe that FPP, that the 4 Americans that are coming in, they're well connected, they're decent, honest blokes, and the heart's in the right place. Now it's a loan to MADROX, but an investment to Sunderland Association Football Club, and it could be a tester. It could be a tester for more to come if Stewart Donald and his crew, spend this money wisely. And there will be some money because Phil Parkinson has, he said he needs some investment in the team. He'll want to put his stamp on his own team, bring his own players in. He knows where the weak spots are, where he needs to put money into. So there will be some funds going to Phil Parkinson so he can strengthen the side. Now, Stewart Donald hasn't been on social media for a while because of Twitter, but he says he believes Sunderland fans are absolutely amazing. We're talking 99.9% of the Sunderland fans are absolutely amazing. He says they're the best fans in the country, and he thinks they're absolutely fantastic. You just get one or two strange ones, one or two strange tweets. But he came off Twitter because, he's grown as a person, learning, and he's had a lot of personal problems. He's had to go away for a month and so on. He's had a death in the family, God rest their soul. And his parents haven't been very well. But he's going to come back up and go to a few more matches. Now, everybody in the world goes through sad times, goes through, people passing away in the family, and it's awful. And we all have to, we have to sort of support Stewart in sad times. He's came into the club, he's paid big money for Sunderland Football Club, made it debt free, so he has my support. I do believe Stewart Donald deep down inside, not even deep down inside, I do believe Stewart Donald's a good man. I really do. I think his heart's in the right place. He wants Sunderland Football Club to succeed, and I believe him 100%. And he says the Sunderland fans are absolutely amazing. Now, the one thing that has really hurt Stewart Donald, the one thing that hurts him the most, is people saying he's a chancer. He's here to make a quick buck. He's not. He says he's here to make Sunderland Football Club into a better club in a better state than it was when he came. He's not a chancer. He's doing his absolute best for the club. 70 hours a week he's been working to get Sunderland Football Club in a good footing. And I think he's doing a fantastic job. Things haven't been going well on the park. We all know it hasn't. We haven't got the great players in, the fantastic players in. The players haven't been performing. But Phil Parkinson's come in, and hopefully he will purchase and bring some players in January and, pardon me, but hopefully get a good run going so we can get up and get back into the championship. And that's when more investment will be brought in by, FPP, as far as I'm concerned anyway. So I just want to give it a little toast to Stewart Donald. Thanks for doing a great job. Keep going. We have to believe in you, Stewart Donald. Keep going. Believe in Sunderland Football Club. Believe in the fans. And get Phil Parkinson some cash so he can bring some decent players in. And hopefully we'll start climbing the table of being at least in the playoffs at the end of the season. One last thing. There's an England match tomorrow night. England versus Montenegro. If you want to go in the score prediction, leave your score prediction down below. England versus Montenegro. I'm going to go for a home 4-0 victory. Put your score predictions down below and give us your thoughts on Stewart Donald. Let me know what you think. Do you believe in what I've said? Have I come across right? Have I said it correctly? Because I know what I want to say, but when it comes out here, sometimes it comes out all jumbled up. So hopefully I've made a lot of sense. I don't normally make a lot of sense, but I'm trying my best to make some sense tonight. And like I said before, most of the Sunderland fans, the majority of the Sunderland fans, are behind Stewart Donald. He's not a miracle worker. He can only do so much. And nobody wants the club to fail. Stewart Donald doesn't want the club to fail. It's in his best interests for the club to succeed. Then he'll get his cash back, and he will make a fortune in the future. So there we go. That's what's happened so far today. It is a loan from FPP and not money just given, a Christmas present, a 10 million Christmas box, a 10 million Christmas bonus for no reason whatsoever. It is a loan. So thank you very much for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll not lose this weekend. Oh, we won't, because we haven't got a game. Next match is the FA Cup against Gillingham. So don't forget to put your score predictions down for England versus Montenegro. Come on, England, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.